What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of the Bro Tech Gaming Podcast. I'm Sean, here with my boy Carlos, whichever side.
Whatever side.
Today's topic is just movies that we are looking forward to, upcoming movies this year. So we're just gonna kind of pick through them. We have a Rotten Tomatoes list that we pulled up. And we're just gonna pick through it and just talk about some of the ones that we are excited about. So, Carlos, how's it going, my guy?
Pretty good, man. Pretty fun weekend. Went to Santa Monica yesterday. We went to a restaurant. I think it was called like Milo and something. But it was pretty good. It was maybe like 5 minutes away from the beach, so it was
Okay, it was
nice.
like a seafood restaurant.
Nah, it was like just regular. They had like pizza and like breakfast sandwiches and stuff.
That's cool. Do they have beer?
Yeah, they had beer. I got a Pilsner. It was funny because like you asked the waiter for something, he's like, "Oh, I recommend this instead." So I was like, "All right, then I'll get that instead."
Maybe they're out of it. Maybe they
maybe,
didn't have it anymore.
maybe, but it was whatever. It was cool. And then we went over to the promenade and we walked through the promenade for a little bit.
Mm.
And then then we came home. That was pretty much all we did for the weekend. What about you?
My weekend's been kind of busy. Like we've been doing a lot of errands and um, a little bit of grocery shopping here and there. We're leaving for the Philippines uh in about a week. When this episode drops, actually, I'm probably going to be in the Philippines when this episode drops. So we're kind of just preparing for that. Miggy is gonna watch Callie. Well, rather, Miggy's family is gonna watch Callie. For those of the video, there's Callie right there. Hi, Callie.
Look at the puppy.
So she's gonna be watched and taken care of by Miggy's parents. So that's kind of cool. But yeah, other than that, not much. Not much other than that, man.
That sounds like a good opportunity to vlog too.
Maybe we'll have some videos for sure to bring back. So we'll see. I
Yeah.
don't know how our how our international service is going to be as far as like high speed internet. So probably no live vlogs, but we'll definitely have some video that maybe we can upload at a future day.
Nice, nice.
So,
All right, so with that, let's get into it. Let me switch over to the screen so you guys can see what movies we're actually talking about. So first one on the list is going to be 65. Basically, it's a movie about some people that traveled to Earth 65 million years ago in the past, and they got to fight off dinosaurs. So Jurassic Park vibes.
I like Jurassic Park meets, I don't know, um, the directed or it's like the writer for The Quiet Place. So it's gonna have like that suspicious thriller thing. I don't know. I don't know if I'm excited about that one, but I do like Adam Driver, so I'll probably give it a chance. Michelle has this kind of weird crush on Adam Driver. It'll be kind of cool to see him in more of a actiony sort of sci-fi thing, not Star Wars. He's actually a really good actor, so that one might be kind of interesting.
Yeah, I saw the trailer for it. It's basically him and like a little girl.
Yeah.
Not little girl, but she's probably like a teenager maybe.
Mm.
And I'm guessing like he's trying to like protect her, and they're trying to find a way off Earth.
Yeah, and I'm sure there's gonna be some kind of like mystery or twist. Uh, I guess the reason why I'm not super excited is because like I don't think anybody's done dinosaurs better than Jurassic Park. So I feel like the CGI is probably going to take me out of it a little bit, but I mean if it's a good movie, I'll give it a I'll give it a chance.
Yeah, I kind of want to watch it just for the action.
Yeah.
Even if it's like brain numbing, just something to eat popcorn to.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. For sure. I'm going to skip over a few of these and I'm going to jump straight to John Wick chapter 4. Um I'm excited for John Wick 4 because I really do like the John Wick movies. Even though Keanu Reeves, he has this habit of just making um he he kind of like stereotypes himself. So, back in the Matrix days, it was just like, oh, like he'll never not be Neo from the Matrix. And now it's like, oh, he'll never not be John Wick. so
Yeah,
so
that's
he just
true.
he kind of created like his own stereotype. But the action in John Wick is always pretty cool, pretty dope. So I don't have really high expectations, but I know I'll be entertained. So I'm looking forward to John Wick Chapter 4, which maybe it's the last one this time. We'll see.
I don't think so. But anyways, they have Donnie Yen in there. So
Yeah,
he's
he's
a.
blind. So
Oh,
that's gonna be
really?
that'll be interesting.
Oh, I didn't know
There's
that.
like a fight scene between him and I want to say Neo, but John Wick. Like he's like blocking. He's like shooting guns. They're like shooting guns at each other like point blank, and they're just like doing like they're like missing each other the whole time. I mean, I know he's blind, but come on, man, seriously. They're turning into superhumans in the John Wick movies, which I mean, they're still fun to watch. They're entertaining.
Was that a scene out of I think it was like Police Academy where they're in the alleyway and they're like shooting at each other, but they're like super close and they kept missing.
They kept missing each other.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
they just like throwing their guns at each other.
they'll probably figure like it's funny how they take that concept. They're gonna put it into an action movie, basically,
Yeah,
and
that
it's
would.
fine as long as they're assassins. But if they're just like dumb cops,
Yeah, that'd actually be pretty funny. So
yeah.
Bill Skarsgård, he was it, right? The clown.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Pennywise the clown.
Yeah, because I know there's a lot of Skarsgårds, and I don't know which one is which.
Dude, all of them are actors. Stellan Skarsgård, Bill Skarsgård, the one that played George, not George of the Jungle, Tarzan, the one that played Tarzan, and then he was
The
also in True Blood. I
Brendan
don't remember his name
Fraser.
though. No, not Brendan Fraser. He's making a comeback
Oh,
though.
that was George of the Jungle. Yeah, never mind.
Yeah. No, I was talking about Tarzan, the other jungle guy.
Oh, okay. I don't think I saw that one.
Yeah, I can't think of his name. But yeah, John
All
Wick.
right, so excited for John Wick. I love all of the John Wicks, all the precise headshots that he gets without even trying.
He
Pretty
really
cool.
trains for it though.
I mean, he was out of the game, and then he was like, "Yeah, I'm guessing I'm back after what? How many years without training?"
Yeah. I was watching an older trailer with like a clip. I think it was like a YouTube short or something, and like I'm glad the movies are fun for its action. I'm just not sold on Keanu Reeves as an actor anymore because for like I don't know why he drags out his dialogue. It's like he's slow. He's like, "So are you back, John?" "Yeah, I guess I'm back." It's like, why do you talk like that? It's
Yeah, they gotta pad the runtime.
like speed it up a little bit.
If he talks normal, it's only gonna be a 30-minute movie.
Yeah, it's just funny. It's just like, how does he carry a conversation? Like, I guess it's not a movie for its dialogue, but
All right.
action is good though.
So moving on. So I'm gonna go with Scream. What is it? Scream
Scream
6.
6.
Yeah. So I'm excited for Scream. I know it's like super old already. It's like came out in the '90s, so it's pushing 20 years plus that it's been chugging along. But Scream 5 was actually pretty good. It has Melissa Barrera, Jenna Ortega, Hayden. I can't even say her last name.
Panettiere. Hayden
Panettiere.
Panettiere.
Okay.
Panettiere.
So
Yeah.
she came out in what was it, like Scream 3, Scream 4, one of those.
I don't
Uh,
remember.
yeah, she was pretty good. Courtney Cox is coming back. No more Officer Dewey. Because spoiler,
Spoilers.
he's
He got killed in 5, right?
yeah.
Okay. What about
So
Sydney?
Neve Campbell is not coming back, so I guess there was a contract dispute,
Oh, okay.
and she probably didn't want to do it anymore.
I mean, it's kind of the only thing carrying her career at the moment, though.
Yeah, and I don't know, like I would think it's easy money because all you're doing is just answering the phone and running around. Like, how hard is that?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was the script for the movie. It's like we only have like 3 lines on our script: answer the phone and run around.
Hello. No, run
I
away.
mean, it looks okay. I don't know. I'm not big on the slasher movies. I know Scream has kind of like a big following. I did hear Scream 5 was good, but it's like how much more can they do with the series and with the franchise, you know? Like now you got Ghostface let loose in
New
the
York City.
downtown New York City, like on the subway. Like how does nobody capture this guy? You know,
Well, it's
like
because
what
there's more than one guy. That's why.
yeah, I guess that's true. Like it kind of spawned like a cult basically.
Yeah, I mean they actually have like the cult in the movie called Stab, so they kind of make fun of themselves, like saying how like a slasher film is supposed to play out and who dies in what sequence and stuff like that, which is pretty cool. They're kind of self aware about it, which is cool.
I guess I should watch part 5 so I could be updated on all the hype. I feel like I
Yeah,
could just watch 5 and not even remember any of the shit that happened in the previous movies,
yeah,
other
it's
than
not
like the first
connected.
one. Yeah, other than
I
like
mean,
recurring actors.
yeah, it is kind of connected, but you don't need to see the other ones to understand the fifth one.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so their slogan is New York, new rules, something like that.
New York New Rules.
Yeah. Yeah,
Nice,
so
New York
so Scream
City.
6, I'm excited for it. Karen's excited for it, so we actually might go to the movies to watch that one.
Okay, okay. Scream 6. Um, I'm going like back over the list, and I think I'm gonna skip a couple more because they're not really like I'm not really excited about them. I will say this though as an honorable mention, because of my boss, he's a big fan. The Dungeons and Dragons movie that's coming out. It looks fun. I probably won't go to theaters to watch it, but I know a lot of people that are big like Dungeons and Dragons fans out there, and I know Stranger Things is kind of loosely based on Dungeons and Dragons too, so maybe there'll be something I get out of it. Um, but it's got a lot of people in it. It's got Chris Pine, Hugh Grant, Michelle Rodriguez doing her Michelle Rodriguez thing. Um,
I thought
that's
she
kind
was
of all I know.
strictly Fast and the Furious now.
Well, if she's not in Fast and the Furious, then she plays Letty in every other movie that she's in. So,
That's true.
like Resident Evil, and she'll be like Letty in Dungeons and Dragons. So,
Yeah,
she's kind of like a one trick pony.
she's gonna drive a car over a goblin or something.
Yeah, seriously. We'll see. So I'll just mention that one just because my I know my boss is kind of excited, but other than that, for the month of what month is that in March?
Yeah, that was March.
Yeah, I think John Wick's probably the one I'm most excited about in March right now. So
So they have a Tetris on here, which I feel like is going to be like a social network kind of thing. It's just going to be like how it was brought up and how they profited off of it and stuff like that.
yeah,
Which which is cool. I mean, if you want to see the backstory on how Tetris was made, there you go.
I mean I like Taron Egerton. I think he's actually low key a really good actor. Only because I watched him in Blackbird. He was really good in Blackbird. I'm willing to watch it just for the sake of the story and the acting. I think it's cool that they have like this whole Cold War drama set behind the creation of Tetris. But I think that's an Apple Plus one. I don't think that's going to be in theaters.
Oh, that's right,
I
that
think it'll
is.
be on Apple Plus, but that one looks okay. Like I might give that one a shot one of these days.
Yeah, and it's free if you have Apple Plus. So,
Which means you're paying a subscription, which means it's not free.
well, like I said in the other podcast, I have Apple TV for free.
Must be nice.
If you have a EDU email, which I think Michelle does, and you can
She
sign up for
might.
that.
I think I'm already paying for it anyway. So
Wow. And you get a discount on the Apple Music too.
yeah.
I only
I
paid
guess since
six
we're
dollars
talking
for it.
about uh I guess since we're talking about like real life biopic movies, apparently in April there's a movie coming out called Air, which is Ben Affleck, directed by Ben Affleck. It's got Matt Damon, Jason Bateman, Viola Davis, Chris Tucker, Jesus, Marlon Wayans. But basically, it's about how Nike was trying to land like the Air Jordan brand as their shoe brand. That one might be kind of interesting. Looks kind of like a comedy.
I don't think it's a comedy. From the trailers that I saw, it wasn't a comedy.
Really, there's so many freaking people in this. Chris Tucker, Marlon Wayans, Matt Damon.
I mean, they might
Jason
have
Bateman.
jokes here and there, but I don't think it's an actual comedy. But I might be wrong.
Yeah, Ben Affleck stars as Nike co-founder Phil Knight alongside Matt Damon as Sonny Vaccaro. Marketing execs who land the deal. So I don't know. That might be interesting.
All right. So next up is the one that you don't like is Mario.
I don't know, man. I mean, I don't know if it's because it's animated. Maybe it's the fact that it's animated that's throwing me off. I mean, I guess that's going to be the best way to represent like Super Mario World. Um, it just doesn't look appealing to me. Although I do want to go to Universal Studios to watch the Super Mario or to do the Super Mario theme park.
Yeah, definitely. You know, like we should actually plan that, like maybe like in June or something when it starts to like warm up a little bit.
Yeah, that'd be fun. We haven't been there in a long time.
So I am actually excited for the Super Mario Brothers movie. So we have Chris Pratt playing Mario, which he's not gonna sound like Mario. Maybe there's gonna be like little like screams and like jumps and stuff that he does as Mario, but he's just gonna have like a regular ass voice. Um,
Wahoo!
Anya Taylor Joy. Um, she kind of she kind of freaks me out like with her eyes. I don't know why.
Oh,
I don't know.
she
It's
got a
just
lot of
weird.
she got a lot of backlash for that in media and stuff. Like she said, it was hard for her to get casted in movies because of her face.
Yeah, and I didn't even know that. I was just going off of like how I feel about it. Like she just like I can't watch her in anything because she looks weird. So we have Jack Black playing Bowser, which that's gonna be cool. Charlie Day, is he like one of the mushrooms, the Toad?
Is he not Luigi? Oh, you know what? He might be Toad. He might actually be Toad. Who's playing Luigi? Luigi's gonna be in it, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Um,
I don't know. So we got Seth Rogen. Seth Rogen as Donkey Kong.
yeah, yeah.
That's gonna be funny.
Fred
Uh,
Armisen.
I don't know who that is, and
Fred, you
I
don't know who Fred Armisen is?
no.
Well, he got famous off Saturday Night Live. If you see him, you know who he is, but he's one of the OG like Saturday Night Live guys that was around during around like Chris Kattan and Will Ferrell, um Jason Sudeikis. Was Jason Sudeikis on Saturday Night Live? I don't remember.
I have no
Anyways, moving
idea.
on. Okay. Super Mario, you're excited for it. I'm not.
Oh, I know who he is. Okay. I have Google right here on my computer.
It literally says Charlie Day will play Luigi right there at the bottom. I should have read that first.
Oh yeah.
Um,
I don't read everything before I start talking.
oh, interesting.
All right, so yeah, so Mario, I'm excited for it. I'll tell you how good it is, and then
You tell
uh
me if it's worth the $9 matinee price on Super Mario.
yeah, for sure.
Okay.
All right.
My next pick from there is going to be Evil Dead Rise.
Yes.
I'm really excited for that, dude. The trailer looks so freaking effed up. Like, I'm excited for that movie. I think what excites me too is what's his name? The guy that did the other Evil Dead, Sam Raimi. Like he's actually very much involved with this movie. I don't know how involved he was in the previous Evil Dead. Like I watched the other Evil Dead and I thought it was like a good horror movie. But it was really freaking like gory and graphic. Um, like I don't. The only thing I think of from the first Evil Dead movie is just red everywhere, just blood everywhere, like stained everything. So this one will probably be the same. But the trailer just looks good, man. It looks demented as fuck. So I'm excited for it.
Yeah, definitely. So if you know me, I love horror, so this is something I'm really excited about. Even though like the last Evil Dead, is this isn't like a sequel, right? It's like a whole new series kind of.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if it really ties into the first movie, other than the book. that the kid has in it. So they might try to time together. It's not going to be like the old Evil Deads with like Ash and like the ones that were made in like the 1980s. I don't think they're going to have like a continuation of those. Because they had like the first two Evil Deads and then they had Army of Darkness. So this is like a completely new franchise based off of it. So I
All
don't
right.
know that it really like ties into the first movie other than, the common stuff that, summons demons and starts killing people.
Yeah. Well, I was referring to like the one that came out a couple years ago because they did like a remake of it.
Yeah, yeah, the Evil Dead remake.
Yeah, so that one I actually really liked. I have like one scene that just sticks in my mind is where she had like the needle and she's like stabbing the dude in the eye with it.
It's like really close.
No, like actually stabbing him in the eye with it.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. I just remember how visceral that first movie was.
yeah, I loved it. So I don't really know any of these people that are in like the casting. Alyssa Sutherland, Lily Sullivan.
Lily Sutherland Sullivan. I think I know Lily Sullivan from I can't think of it, but I know I've seen her before. I've seen her in something before. I just can't think of what it is.
She's an Australian actress. Yeah. I don't know. I don't recognize her from the picture. Gabrielle Eccles.
Yeah,
Uh,
Morgan Davies. I honestly don't know who really any of these actors and actresses are, which for me is kind of a good thing. I kind of like it when I don't know the actors because I tend to appreciate the movie better, especially if the acting is good. So
yeah,
I'm just prepared to be like freaked the hell out during that whole movie. So
yeah,
I'm excited for that one.
yeah. Me too. All right, so moving on. Guy Ritchie's The Covenant trailer. I haven't heard of this one. The
I
Covenant.
think I watched a trailer on that one. I like Guy Ritchie. Like I think Guy Ritchie makes good movies, but he also makes weird movies.
It's a lot of
When
talking, right?
he Yeah, like when he sticks to like his British wit and he does like heist movies, I think that's where he really shines. Like I don't know if you've ever seen Snatch with Brad Pitt or like Lock, Stock, Two Smoking Barrels, all those things. Like I thought those were all really fun ass movies. But when he tries to do like serious actiony movies or like fantasy movies, they just kind of miss their mark. Um, so I don't know. We'll see how this one is. I'm probably not gonna go to theaters for that one, but I'll probably watch it when it's like streaming on HBO or something like that.
Yeah, for sure. All right, yeah, I'll check out that trailer after, see what it's about. So we're not gonna do any Marvel ones. We'll just skip over
Yeah,
that.
we kind of saved that one.
So Fast X, Fast
I
10.
don't know, man. You talk about it first.
All right, so I actually haven't watched the Fast and Furious since I think Paul Walker was in his last one.
Yeah,
So as far as like the movies now, like I have no idea what's going on. I know the last one had what's his face, the wrestler.
John Cena.
Yeah, so I had John Cena playing his brother, and I was like, bro, like John Cena's like the whitest guy in the world, and like Dom is supposed to be like they never say what he is actually, but he's supposed to be like a Hispanic like descent or whatever.
Yeah,
So like I didn't really buy that.
maybe they're
Um
half Italian. Maybe he's like an adopted brother. Because everyone's family in Fast and Furious.
no, he's the actual brother. Like I don't know, same mom, same dad. I don't know. I don't see it, but so we have the same people. We got Vin Diesel, Michelle Rodriguez, Tyrese, Sung Kang. Is that the one from Tokyo
That's
Drift?
on Tokyo Drift, yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Ludacris.
On.
We got Natalie Emmanuel, which she's from Game of Thrones.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, I'm sure they're gonna have a shitload of other people in there too.
Dude, like, so I was on YouTube, right? And somebody uploaded every Fast and the Furious trailer since the beginning one. And that YouTube video was 26 minutes long. 26 minutes long of just trailers. And I don't remember when the Fast and Furious movies started to get so like ridiculous. Like it was almost believable up until like a certain point, like maybe part 4. And then after part 4, it's just like, nope, like we're gonna just go completely off the wall. Cars are gonna fly. Everyone's gonna be
Superhero.
superhuman. You know, that's when they started introducing like The Rock and Jason Statham, and like they weren't even like it wasn't even about racing anymore. Like when was the last time they raced in a Fast and Furious movie? It's all been like heists, you know?
I think it was a couple
Criminal
movies
like
ago, but
criminal masterminds.
he had that car, that old ass like clunker car that he had to race backwards, and then like the front of it was like on fire. I feel like that was the last race that they had. But for me, I feel like the Fast and Furious series kind of took a turn is when they were on that freeway, and I think it involved that tank, and then Dom like jumped the freeway, his body, and then landed on like it caught Letty in the air, and then landed on the windshield, and like didn't have a scratch on him. I think at that
Yeah,
point right there is when they changed the series.
it's when Letty, or maybe it was his sister. Maybe it was his sister, like they were like falling, and then he like launches himself from his car, and he like grabs her in the air, and he does like this tuck and roll. Yeah, it's like, dude, that would kill somebody. Like, what are you doing, bro? And then I watched the trailer for Fast X, and then there's a scene where somehow he's able to take down like 2 helicopters from his car because they harpoon his car from both of these helicopters, and then he hits the nos, right? And he like launches himself with the nos, and he somehow manages to make the helicopters like smash into each other. I'm like, who the fuck is like writing the physics for this movie? Like who in their right mind is like, you know what, that could probably happen. It hasn't been proven yet, but it can probably happen.
But that's the thing, they live in their own world where physics isn't a thing.
Dude, like I can't even do that in a video game. Like if I can't do it in a video game, then it shouldn't be in a movie.
Yeah, and I think they're trying to bring back Paul Walker's brother to play his character.
That'd be weird.
Yeah, I mean it's like either have Paul Walker not be like his character. What's his name? I can't remember his character.
Brian.
Yeah, so like write out Brian O'Connor from the series and just let him like be at rest, or go like a full like 180, cast his brother to like replace him as a character, and just say like he got captured by this evil scientist that changed his face and now he's back, you know, like I mean everyone's gonna believe it, like
You can
what, like
clone.
yeah, like
Brian was cloned.
yeah, I mean that's just my spiel on it. It's just like either have
Well,
him in there or don't have him in there.
they brought like every character back from the dead so far, but I don't know. I feel like they gave Paul Walker a pretty nice send off at the end of, I think, the sixth movie. I think it was number 6
Yeah,
or
the
7.
last
I don't
one.
know. It was like 6 or 7.
Yeah, that was the last one that I watched, and so I don't plan on watching this one. It's just dumb.
It's fun to talk about though. I'll
Yeah,
one of these days I'm gonna catch up on all of them. One
yeah,
of these days.
yeah. Maybe. I mean, we can do like a drunk binge on them or something.
Yeah,
I feel like
man.
we're gonna laugh so hard though.
All right, all right. We're gonna move on. I'm gonna skip through a few movies here. You'll probably disagree with me on this one, but I'm actually kind of excited for the Flash movie, only because of Michael Keaton. If they weren't bringing back Michael Keaton's Batman, I probably have no interest at all in watching this movie. But for that sole reason alone, I'm definitely gonna check it out. I'm still butthurt that they don't have Henry Cavill anymore as Superman, which in the trailer they've completely replaced him with Supergirl instead of Superman, which is fine. I don't have a problem with it. It's just only because they couldn't get Henry Cavill to do the movie. So other than that, I'm excited to see Michael Keaton as Batman. That's the only reason why I'm excited.
Yeah, I actually would probably watch this movie. The Flash is pretty cool. Like I haven't watched any other DC movies like Shazam or the Rock movie. Like I don't know. Like for me personally, I can't stand the Rock, so I don't watch any of his movies anymore.
I was so disappointed in that movie too. It was so boring. He hyped that movie up way too much.
Yeah, so this one I'm actually excited to watch. So I'll give it a watch.
And I mean, it's pretty much doing what DC or what Marvel's doing, which is introduce a whole like multiverse anyway. So I guess if you can't beat them, join them. But I'll check it out just because I think Michael Keaton's always been my favorite Batman. So
All right, sounds good. Yeah, cuz I think we watched the trailer during the Super Bowl.
Super Bowl spot, yeah.
Yeah. All right. So not really that much to talk about on that one. What about Indiana Jones?
I don't know, man. He's getting so freaking old, bro. He is so old. The only thing is it's directed by James Mangold, which James Mangold did Logan. So I mean, I'm sure it'll be a good movie. It'll be nostalgic, but I'm just like, I didn't like the last Indiana Jones movie.
Yeah, I don't think anybody did. The Crystal
Yeah,
Skulls.
Crystal Skull.
I think they're gonna go away from that because what's his face isn't gonna be in it. Um,
Shia
yeah,
LaBeouf.
Shia LaBeouf. So yeah, so Harrison Ford, Antonio Banderas, which he's pretty cool.
Mm.
Mads Kittelson. Uh,
Mads Mikkelsen.
oh, what did I say?
Kittleson.
Anyways, we got Phoebe Waller-Bridge, don't know who that is. Shawnette Renee, don't know who that is. Toby Jones, Boyd Holbrook. Yeah, I don't know any of these people except Harrison Ford and Antonio Banderas.
Yeah. I mean, Mads Mikkelsen's a great actor, and Tony Banderas is a great actor too. There's a lot of good actors in it, so I'm sure it's gonna be a fun movie. I'm sure that um it'll be a nostalgic movie. It's hard watching actors try to do action movies that are really old because they're using a lot of camera tricks and you know that they're using body doubles and it's kind of hard to sell it. Um so I guess we'll see. I guess we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, I'm actually excited to watch it. I like Harrison Ford. We're actually watching a show on Apple TV called Shrinking
Okay.
that he's in. He's really good in it, and I think all the critics like it. It has Jason, what's his name? Jason, dude, I can't remember his name. From Forgetting Sarah Marshall.
Oh, that's not Jason Sudeikis.
No,
But I know who you're talking about though.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
a Jason something. Siegel.
Jason Bourne. Jason Segel. That's
Yeah,
right. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah. So that show is actually really good. If you haven't watched it, I recommend it. It's really funny.
Okay. Good recommend. All right.
Yeah.
I don't have anything to add to Indiana Jones. I'm gonna jump into July, and I like the Mission Impossible movies. But actually, I wanna get hyped up for Insidious because we haven't had an Insidious movie in a while, and they're really fun ass horror movies. So, what do you think of Insidious coming out with another movie?
Uh, I'm with it. It's called Insidious, Fear the Dark. So it's gonna have
Yeah.
Patrick Wilson, Rose Byrne, which are the same characters from the original Insidious.
Well, Rose
Um,
Byrne's a different actress, actually.
no, it's her.
No, you're thinking of Conjuring, right?
No, The Conjuring is Vera Farmiga.
Oh, okay, okay. So no, you're talking about the same. Oh, so like part one, part two, part three. We're
Yeah,
talking
because
about.
they have
Oh,
like side movies of
I
Insidious too.
forgot. Yeah, part three. Chapter three was about like it was a almost like a prequel, right?
Yeah, I had
Like,
that girl in the cast. She was at the hospital.
oh yeah, 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 dude. I totally forgot about part three. It was literally called Insidious Chapter Three.
Yeah, I think everybody forgot about it because it didn't have the original characters in it.
Yeah, so that's cool. I'm glad they're bringing back like the previous cast. I thought that's when it was more fun, anyways.
Yeah, so I haven't seen a trailer on it. I don't think they have a trailer for it because there's nothing on here.
Yeah, it
Uh,
says it comes out July 7th, so we should have something coming out soon.
yeah, so
But
it says this one takes place a decade after Insidious 2.
okay,
So,
almost makes me want to watch it again because I don't even remember what happened to Patrick Wilson at the end of that one. Like he was basically possessed for half that movie, and
The first
they
one
like,
or the second one, yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, the first one it had like a really good cliffhanger because the way that it ended. Because like she takes a picture of him and then she like goes like he goes and like to attack her,
hmm
and then like the second one like starts and it's kind of like it doesn't say anything about what happened at the end of that. It kind of
yeah. But you know,
um
there's still something wrong with him though.
yeah, it kind of just like it didn't acknowledge that he went and attacked her.
Yeah, the whole like thing where they pull themselves like out of their body and like they're in that other dimension. I think it's called the other is the
Yeah.
dimension or something. Dude, like those are like some of the freakiest, scariest sequences I've ever seen in a movie. So I get kind of excited for those.
Yeah, so both excited for that one. Just the horror, demon hunting type of stuff. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So we can go into the next one, Mission Impossible, another Tom Cruise Mission Impossible. What is this, like the 10th one?
Uh, in all honesty, I think it's
The 8th one?
7. I think it's the 7th one.
Oh yeah. Okay, so yeah, so this is 7 this year. Next year we're getting 8, and I
Yeah,
think that's
which
the end
maybe
of
this will
it.
be his last one. I don't know how much longer he can keep doing these movies, man. Like he's in great shape for his age, but he's getting up there too, where he's basically doing his own stunts.
Oh, I know he's still doing them. Yeah, like in the trailer for this one, you can tell like he's older.
hmm
Like from the last one, from 6 going into 7, like you can tell like he's aged.
Yeah, and I mean they kind of played at that a little bit in Top Gun, like the fact that he's older, but it was a lot more believable in Top Gun and Mission Impossible. It's getting a little bit harder to believe him as being that capable at his age, but they're still fun movies. I enjoy them. I have no doubt that it's kind of like the America's version of James Bond, in a way.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. I'll definitely see it that way.
Yeah.
So yeah, so Tom Cruise, Rebecca Ferguson, she was the one that played his wife in like 3 or 4, right?
Yep.
He would
Part
do like
three.
the lip reading.
Yeah, it would be part three.
Okay, yeah, so she was cool. I liked her in the movie. Simon Pegg is always a good character.
hmm
Ving Rhames, I love Ving Rhames. You know what? Like, so on my TikTok, I've been getting like parts of Baby Boy, the movie Baby Boy that he comes out in. So
Yeah.
like every time I get it, like I'll watch it, and it's like I basically watch the whole movie just from like those like 3 minute like segments that they put on TikTok. But it's cool. I love that movie, Baby Boy. All right, let's see. Vanessa Kirby, don't know who that is. Henry Czerny, don't know who that is. Haley Atwell
Haley
sounds
Atwell.
familiar.
Is she not Carter from Marvel? Is she
Oh,
not
that's
Captain
right.
Carter?
I think so. Yeah. So
It'll
yeah,
check
so I
her
know
out.
her. Palm Clenty, bro. I can't read any of these names. Esai Morales, he's pretty cool. He came out in a movie a long time ago called Mi Familia, which is my family. It's a really good movie. I recommend watching that one.
Okay.
But yeah, so I'm excited for Mission Impossible. Seems like it's gonna be a pretty good one. Lots of
Yeah.
action.
Yeah, it'll be a good action movie. I'm stoked for that one. I'm usually pretty excited for those. Like those are the type of movies that I actually go to watch in theaters, instead of just waiting around. So okay. My next pick then is gonna be actually Oppenheimer. Just because I like Christopher Nolan. I like his movies. So, and I also like Killian Murphy. Killian Murphy's like a great actor. So it'll be kind of fun watching like basically how they create the first atomic bomb. I'm sure it's going to be very you know, really good filmmaking. It's going to be shot in an IMAX camera, so I'm sure it's going to be a good movie. Got Robert Downey Jr., Rami Malek, Matt Damon's in that one too. He's like popping up in everything now. Like it's crazy. Emily Blunt is in it, Florence Pugh,
It seems like
Josh
a
Hartnett.
yeah ensemble cast they got here.
Yeah.
Florence Pugh. I just seen a movie that was on Netflix that had her. They were like it was kind of they were like ghost not, I don't know, how would you call it? Like they would go inside the house and try to like exorcise the ghost to like leave.
Oh, but it was like a time, like a period piece movie, right? Like it was supposed
It
to
was
be
from the
in
80s.
old, like, really?
Yeah. So
Huh.
Florence Pugh's in it. Like she's like really young. I think she's like in college. It was her and her brother, but they're like they're faking it. So
Oh,
they're just hustling people. So they go in
yeah.
there and then they fake it, and then the people pay them, and then they dip out. They just like leave.
But there's
So
actually a real ghost though in
yeah,
one of
so
them, right?
in the last one that they do, there's she's actually seen like ghosts, like her mom had like passed away and stuff. So she's actually getting visited by the actual ghost in the house.
I think I've
But
actually seen the trailer for that too.
yeah, I wouldn't recommend it. I didn't finish it.
Oh,
I
okay.
just got bored. But yeah, so you said and then I had just said Robert Downey Jr. like he's getting kind of old.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah, so everybody else they're pretty well known.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be a good movie. It's gonna be one of those like cinematic epic movies. Probably gonna get nominated for a bunch of awards and stuff, but I like Christopher Nolan. I like the stuff that he comes out with, so I'll definitely. I don't know if I'll be able to watch that one in theaters or not, but like as soon as I can, I'll try to check it out.
All right. So let me see what else we got too. The Meg 2. Oh my god. So it's actually gonna have Jason Statham. So did you watch the first one, The Meg?
No,
It was about the
the one where
megalodon
the shark
shark.
was eating the
Yeah.
shark.
It was actually okay. It wasn't bad. I mean, like for what it is, like it was entertaining.
Yeah,
So we talked about Gran Turismo before the podcast. Probably won't watch that one.
I probably won't watch either. I mean, I'll check it out when it's available, but I mean, like movies in general about racing cars. I mean, there's really only a handful of movies that you could honestly think about. So it'll probably be pretty successful. I think it'll be better than the Fast and Furious movies. It's probably gonna be better than Need for Speed.
Oh yeah,
But
definitely.
it's just gonna be like a simulated racing movie, basically. So
Yeah, so I'm kind of going through the list. I think we just kind of like speed through these ones.
yeah.
So we got the Equalizer 3 with Denzel Washington. I don't know if he's still gonna be timing himself as he like kills people. It's kind of weird. Um,
Not sure how I feel about that one.
so we got the Nun 2, which is a prequel to the Conjuring universe. So it actually has I can't even pronounce her name, like Tessa Farmiga, which is Vera Farmiga's little sister.
Yeah. Yeah.
So so dude, I watched the first one and I'm like, why does it look so much like her? Like, is that like CGI to make it look like her? And then I looked her up and I was like, oh shit, that's actually her little sister, which I thought
Yeah.
was pretty cool.
Yeah.
So let's see, The Exorcist, they're coming out with a new Exorcist that takes place after the original one.
Which they've already done a few of those. I mean, I guess we'll see how that goes.
So
They're saying it's gonna be the first of a trilogy.
yeah, so I think what they're doing is they're like retconning the actual trilogy, kind of like what they did with the what movie they just did that with the movie. I can't remember it.
Hmm.
Yeah, I don't remember
Like
it.
another horror series.
No, it was dude, I can't. I know that they came out with another one and then they erased like all of all of like the trilogies and stuff from it.
I have no idea.
Yeah, I'll put it on here when I remember. So The Exorcist, I'm excited for that one. I haven't seen a trailer. I don't think they have a trailer for it yet, but just The Exorcist name is all you need.
They're coming out with another Saw movie.
Yeah, Saw X or Saw 10. I don't know if this is the 10th installment or is just X.
It's giving me like Fast and Furious vibes now, like Saw X, Fast X,
Yeah, this is the year of the X.
the year of the X. All right, well, I'm gonna talk about Dune Part Two. Then, I'm definitely excited for Dune Part Two because I really like the first movie. I really like Dune in general, the story. Great sci-fi movie. Um, like Dune, the recent Dune movie was really good. Um, Carlos didn't like it that much because Zendaya was only in it for like 2 minutes, but she'll be in this one a lot. So,
So on that, I actually started watching that movie and then I got bored. It
uh-huh.
was like right around like he was like trying out his powers or something like that.
Oh,
Like his
okay.
mom was telling him to focus and stuff, and I don't know, like it, like after that I kind of just didn't watch it. And then I read later that she only comes out with like 2 minutes like total runtime in the movie. So I was like,
Yeah.
it wasn't like because she wasn't in it I didn't want to watch it. It's just it didn't do anything for me.
Well,
So
it's like Dune is kind of like a true like person's sci-fi genre. Like if you really like science fiction as a genre, I think there's a lot to appreciate out of Dune. But science fiction, like real science fiction, is kind of like a hard category to fulfill without it being like Battlestar Galactica actiony, like Star Wars and that kind of stuff. This one's a little bit more grounded, but I've always liked the Dune um like books and the stories. Like my dad's a big fan of it. He's got literally all the novels from Frank Herbert. So I'm excited for part two just because I know that it'll be one that me and my dad talk about very frequently.
all right, I'll have to give it another try then.
Oh my gosh,
Let's
another Hunger
see.
Games. They're making another Hunger Games.
The Ballad of Songs and Snakes. Is it gonna have? It's not gonna have her.
Doesn't
Uh,
look like it.
no. Jennifer
Yeah, it doesn't.
Lawrence.
Yeah, it doesn't look like she's gonna be in it. Um, Another Wonka movie. Have we not had enough Wonka movies at this point?
uh, I guess not.
Yeah. There's been
Keegan
a lot
Michael
of
Key's gonna
news.
be in it though.
Yeah,
The Color
probably.
Purple. Don't know what that is. Untitled Ghostbusters. Like that's coming out in December and they don't have a name for it. It's weird.
Yeah. I have to watch that actually. I was just thinking about that one. Um, like I saw a clip pop up on YouTube of the second Ghostbusters movie, which is probably like my favorite Ghostbusters movie. But I haven't seen the Ghostbusters Afterlife movie yet with Paul Rudd and like the cast from Stranger
Oh,
Things.
yeah. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. So we got Legally Blonde 3 with Reese Witherspoon coming back.
What about
Jennifer,
Aquaman, Carlos?
no. Uh,
Aquaman. I heard that
Jennifer,
Aquaman already had a screening and it did terrible,
yeah,
from what
people
I
walked out.
understand. Yeah,
People walked out of a screening. That's how bad it was.
it's Amber Heard's
It's like
fault.
it's free though. It's like a free movie. They still,
Yeah,
like if you can't give it to people for free, like you already know it's bad.
so sad.
Is it that? Is it because of Amber Heard? Because she's
I
in
mean, I
it?
doubt it, but I know that a lot of scenes I think had to get like cut and changed around because of all the stuff she was going through. So that was part of the reason why she was suing Johnny Depp. She's like, I had a bigger role in Aquaman, and I'm like, now I don't have it anymore because of Johnny Depp.
All right. So yeah. So I think that's about it.
Yeah, cool. That's a lot of movies, a lot to look forward to.
Yeah. So let us know what you guys are looking forward to. If we missed anything, you can let us know. If there's anything on Netflix coming out or any other streaming services you want us to know about, let us know.
Yeah, let us know so we can talk about it. We do like talking about movies. We like talking about shows. So just give us more content in the future. If you guys want to give us your recommendations.
Definitely.
Yeah.
All right. So you want to hit us with the outro?
Yes, sir. So thank you guys once again for joining us on this episode. Please catch us on YouTube. Please catch our Spotify podcast as well. But I'm Sean. This is the homie Carlos. You've been watching and listening to the Brotech Gaming Podcast. Peace out, everybody.
Bye.